Most of my life, I've known how to swim. But by that, I mean, if my life depended on it, I could swim from one place to another. I don't even know if swim is the right word. Like, if you saw me casually enjoying a little swim at the pool, you'd be like, does he need help? Like, is he drowning?
Where's your next?
I did take swimming lessons, but I quit at level alligator, bro. I never even made it to level 1. With that being said, this incident dates way back to when I was in grade 4. We were going on a field trip, and of course, it's to the pool. But I'm not stressing. I know I safely passed level penguin, so I should be chilling. My whole class and I walk into the entrance of the pool, but before anyone was allowed in the pool, they asked everyone if they knew how to swim. And I thought, we're in grade 4, there's no way somebody still doesn't know how to swim. And just as I presumed, nobody needed a life jacket. So me and the gang are swimming around, you know, jumping off the diving boards. Fun stuff for a grade 4 field trip. But after about an hour, my friends and I are just chilling in the deep end. And that's when I see a kid in my class named Ben on some floaty things coming in our direction. A little backstory about Ben. For as long as I can remember, this dude has been on my nuts. So when I saw this dude coming in my direction, I assumed he just wanted to say hi or something. But as he made his way towards me, I could tell he was struggling. So I swim over to help him out. Oh, hey, Ben. How are you? This kid jumps off the floating thing onto me. And this man has the meanest grip on me. Oh, this shit had to be some sort of attempted murder. Because he had me in a chokehold and his legs were wrapped around my arms. But they did not prepare me for this shit in level alligator. So instantly I start sinking. And I hit the bottom of the pool. Keep in mind, Ben is chilling on top of me with his head out of the water this whole time. So I jump off the bottom of the pool just enough to get my head out of the water for a few seconds. Ben, get off me. And when I look up, I see this dude Ben with the straightest face in the world. Like this motherfucker has no clue I'm out here fighting for my life. And he says in the most monotone voice, I can't swim.
How can we be sure?
Oh, hell no. I'm trying to fight him off, but keep in mind, my arms are tied up, so I gather all the strength out of my skinny-ass grade 4 legs, and I jump just enough to get my head out of the water again. Lifeguard, help! Oh, you guys, stop playing around in the pool. That's it.
This
I'm
one seems
fucked.
to be a
I'm dead, and out of sheer anger, I decide, fuck it. If I'm dying,
Wasn't me.
you're dying with
This
me.
time.
I duck as far as I
Perish
can
the
under
thought.
the water so both me and Ben can't breathe.
Think you can fix it?
But I'm
I
running
don't
out
know.
of air. I
But I
start
will
to get
certainly
lightheaded.
try.
Man, that's
Master
crazy.
Jedi, the
This is
Empire's
really
near
how I
Pilgrim
die,
Sanctuary.
huh? And
Is it a
just
strike
as I had
force?
lost
No,
hope,
an excavation team.
my
Look,
main
you
man,
don't know about the
Bob,
safe house.
comes in on some
Yes.
Superman
Safe house?
shit, pulls
Hidden in the
Ben
ruins.
off me, and
Have we
swims
begun
me
evacuation?
over to the
They're already
shallow.
underway, but
I cough up
Brother
some water,
Armaius isn't
but eventually I
responding.
catch my breath.
Armaius has the
So that's
communication
the story
codes.
of
If
how
they
I
capture him, they
almost
could put the
died.
entire hidden
And it's
path at
also the
risk.
story of why
I know the
owe my
ruins.
life
I will
to
go.
Bob.
I'm coming with you. Boat.
You know what? I think I should stay here. Make myself
Man,
useful.
way back
use a
when there was
research
a time
assistant.
when you couldn't catch
Bring back
anyone
Armaius.
under the age
got
of
it.
30 cheap
And
in
no
a vape
heroics.
until one day at
this
Vaporizer
one?
Laboratories they were
No
cooking up
promises.
and made a
think she
flavor
was
that
talking to
would
you.
change the game forever. Cotton candy. Now this
safe house
revolutionary
far?
flavor forced
No,
these grown-ass
but we will need a spinel
30-year-old
to get there.
men to take
They
a
gather
good
near the
look in
base.
the mirror and ask
Follow me.
themselves,
What was this place?
What do I look
An
like
old
as a
anchorite
grown-ass
monastery.
man sucking on this
Impressive,
goddamn
isn't it?
cotton candy stick?
So they do what any
Pilgrim
responsible
Sanctuary is
adult
an
would
ancient
do.
temple.
They give it to their
Seer
children.
and Master
I mean,
Cordova
shit,
chose it
kids
as the
love
hidden
cotton
path safe
candy.
house.
All of a sudden,
We knew
business
one
is
day the
booming
Empire
for
would come.
Vaporizer
Just not so
Laboratories, so they
soon.
start cooking up even harder. Boom, Sour Patch Kids juice. Boom, applesauce juice. And boom, baby. These babies will be sucking that shit like a soother. Kids' first words will be looking like, yo.
Oh my god, honey. Jackson's gonna say his first word.
Oh, let's hear it. Yo.
Pilgrim's Crossing is on the
Pop,
other side of the
let
desert.
me come and hit off that 50 Nick Guava Ice, G.
Yo, just wait till they drop that breast milk flavor, bro. Shit, these newborn babies won't even know what hit them. They'll be returning customers for life, which will probably be like 12 years max. Now the reason I say all this is to let you know that vaping not only intruded my high school years, but also
Sometimes
my
everything
years
out in the
in
desert
middle
starts to
school.
look the
I was
same.
first introduced to these
You
bad
must
boys
focus
at the
on what is
ripe age
different.
of 13. And with a little bit of that good old peer pressure, I folded, bro. Like, what was I supposed to do, bro? Like not take the hit? No, I probably should not have taken the hit. But from that point on, I started doing a little dabbling, you know. I mean, as a 13-year-old, there's only one answer to someone asking, yo, dude, you want to try a hit of this blueberry
There's our
guacamole
ride.
milkshake ice flavor, dude? And that answer is abso-fucking-lutely, dude. And I was
Let's hope
never a
this
fiend or
spam doesn't
anything,
abandon
but I
us.
will say,
Don't
I
hold
popped
a
a
grudge,
few
Kel.
ghosts and blown a
It's
few
not you.
O's back in my day, but it had never gotten to the point of me owning a vape until one day. This story takes place way back in grade 7. Me and the boys were posted in science class dissecting cow balls or some shit when Mr. Principal burst through the door like,
Is Tessa here? Yeah, she's right there.
and I look at Tessa and she just tosses her vape over to her homie Kate, and I seen that shit clear as day, but Mr. Principal's old ass must have forgot to wear his contacts or something, because he ran straight back on Tessa looking for said vape, but sure enough, he doesn't find it.
Rose smoking
Do not
No, I would never. Everybody knew that was nut break. Now I don't know who the fuck
Another
decided
victory.
to name our recess nut break, but I will say most of the students understood that shit was short for nutrition break. However, some kids took it a little too literally. Weird ass school, man.
There
But
was
this
only the
specific
Force.
nut break, you best believe, me and the boys weren't busting nuts or eating nutritional
You look
foods
peaceful when
because
you do
Billy
that.
had something
You
else
were
on
watching?
his mind.
Perhaps.
Yo, who's got you smiling like that? Who, me? Nah. It's nobody. It's nobody.
So where are we going?
Wait, you got
you
a
see those
crush on
flags?
Tessa?
That is our destination.
What? To Tessa? Yeah, I got a crush on. Yeah. Oh shit, go talk to her, bro. Talk
Looks
to her.
easy to get lost in.
Bro, it's simple. She's new to the school. She's probably looking for some friends, so just walk over and you're right. I'm just gonna do it. Yes, sir. Hey, I jump. Sell that now, when I'm in school, your class was your class. You just have to think teaching everything. Here we are. So what was that gone call? I'm trying to coach Billy. Above. I'm been on my ass, bro. I don't know the first thing about Professor Love. I'm the expert when it comes to introduce you, and then ask her to your girlfriend, bro. Okay, simple.
Do your thing.
Attack. Do you want to be my girlfriend? I'm lunch. Whatever. Me and Bob got your back, and remember, the worst she can say is no, bro. Alright, I'm ready. You got this. Hey, Vanessa. I see you in class last night. You're very pretty, and do you want to be
Dodge next time.
She laughed, bro. She laughed in Billy's face, and he walked back with tears in his eyes.
She laughed at me, bro.
Well, at least you know what they say.
Materials in the way.
Giggle, you can make the cheeks touch.
Please.
Right. Needless to say, that brother went home that night, listened to Jude WRLD and cried himself. The next day, Billy didn't even say a word, but I could hear him laugh. Man, it's a tough sight to see. Next thing I know, in the class talking
I need something, buddy.
Tessa,
I don't know why she's guilty, bro. I'm so busy on the third degree count of breaking my man's heart. And as I'm busy praying on Tessa's downfall, I get a little tap on my shoulder like, take this. Mr. Principal's looking for it, and he's not gonna check you. Whose is it? It's Tessa.
They stumbled.
Don't worry, it's safe with me. And it was safe with me. That shit is now back. The only way she could get it back is if she repaired my boy Billy's heart, and that just wasn't happening. And
how'd you
soon
get
enough,
involved with the
Tessa
hidden
comes
path?
back from Mr.
I came
Principal's
across
office.
someone you need
She
during
didn't
my
say a
travels.
word.
Helped
We
them
had
hide
nut
from the
break,
Empire.
nothing.
That
We went to
eventually led me to
PE,
the path.
nothing. And
Sometimes
then we went to
I wonder if
math
destroying the
class.
holocron
And
had
as
any
I was
impact.
chilling in math
We
class,
protected the
calculating the
children on
square
that
root
list.
of pi and shit, I get a tap
There
on my
are others.
shoulder again.
And the Empire's
Tessa
still
wants
hunting
her
them
vape
down.
back.
Just
Vape?
so.
What
We
vape?
must protect those we can.
The one I handed you this morning, you know, it was purple. Oh, that vape. Oh, yeah, no, I threw that shit in the bushes. So she reports back to the person who gave her the vape, and she reports back to the person who gave her the vape, etc., until Tessa finds out. And she looks pissed. So she whispers to her friend, who whispers to her friend, etc. What bush did you throw it in? Oh, the one out back. And to put it in perspective, the bush out back was fucking massive. It was this huge conglomerate of straight prickle bushes, and so pretty much her vape was gone, bro. And I went to sleep that night with a smile on my face, knowing I not only saved Tessa's lungs, but also Billy's heart. The next day I went to class, sat down with the boys as always, but something was different. Tessa and her homies were nowhere to be seen. I shrugged it
These
off
are all
and
over
continued to
Sears
make
base.
some groundbreaking
Yes.
studies in
They're
science
ancient
class
security
until I hear
measures.
Billy like, bro, no fucking way.
When the
So I
Empire
turn
arrived,
around to
Inquisites
not only
began to
see
use
Tessa
these.
and her friends
Old tech is
waist
less
high in prickle
conspicuous.
bushes looking
Exactly.
for this vape, but I also see Mr. Principal forcing them to do it. It's like to see revenge
safe house
play
is
out
in there?
this perfectly. Like Billy
temple
was
is
sitting at the
abandoned
window
and
the
well
entire
fortified.
class.
Perfect place to hide
watching
from the
search
Empire.
party for this
So we
vape.
thought.
That
We'll
was
find
posted
Brother
in my
Armai.
pocket, and
I
just
hope
when I
so.
thought Billy couldn't
We will
get
take the back
happier,
route.
the next
It is the
day
fastest
Tessa
way.
and her friends had to present a PowerPoint to
That
the
looks like trouble.
entire
At
school
least
on
there's
why
two of us.
vaping is
for
bad.
each other.
So it's bad because it's not good for your lungs. I felt to be laughed at. But the next day, my friend came up to me like, "Can I use that vape for the day?" And I was interested, so I said, and at the end of the day, yo, you got this vape?
Nasty
No,
things.
No, I
Did
threw
you
it in
find the way to
bush out
Panelon?
back.
Not yet. But we
Oh,
found some
shit.
devices from the High Republic. Master
That's why
Cordova's
you don't
inspecting
mess
them now.
with me, yo.
Seer and her master are quite the pair.
Mr. Johnson.
They've been a
why
vital
did you
asset to the
tell
pair
that?
since they joined us.
Mr.
Did you come
Principal,
across any
I
other
never
Jedi on your
touched
travels?
Kyle. In fact, I've never seen this kid in my
If I had, I
entire
would
life.
have contacted you.
How do
Thank
you
you.
presume he received a concussion, 2 broken ribs, a black eye, a broken nose, and a dislocated shoulder?
I mean, he must have fallen down the stairs or something.
Okay, Mr. Johnson. How do you explain this?
That's why you don't mess with me. I'm Jordan Johnson.
I mean, you got the wrong Jordan Johnson.
Then, what happened to your knuckles there?
Shit, these ain't even my knuckles. Listen, I am not one to condone violence, but I'm not gonna lie. School fights are a major part of the high school experience. I mean, there's something about a
Nice.
good old school
A shortcut
brawl
to
that
your
just
face.
boosts students' morale. Like, there is nothing that gets you through the rest of the day like some kid getting his ass beat in front of the entire school. And truthfully, it's just a community building
Fire's closing in.
Everyone's something to
Let's
talk
split up.
about.
I will
Yo,
slow their
did you see the
progress.
fight?
We'll regroup
Yeah,
near the
bro,
temple.
Kyle got his shit raw.
Hey, Merritt.
Wait, are you guys talking
Watch
about the
yourself
fight?
out there.
Yeah, bro. Man,
I'll be
Kyle
doing the
got
watching,
fucked up,
Kyle.
dude. Overall, in school fights,
Just
everyone
you and me
wins.
again.
Like, the fighter gets some respect, and the crowd gets some entertainment. It's a win-win. What about me? But tell me why, when a fight breaks out, the entire school will be recording, but not one person can get a good video. It's like when a fight breaks out,
guy looks
and
hungry.
people are recording that's severe. As the person recording the fight, one job. Record the fight. Missed it. I recorded the entire record the fight. Oh shit, yeah, dude. My friend, 14, that actually records in 4K. Bet. Ooh. Damn. Bro, face for 8 minutes straight. And watching some of these fights are funny as hell. Because some motherfuckers will come in swinging like KSI. Some motherfuckers are out here thinking they're Daniel LaRusso. And some motherfuckers should just not be fighting. Which is honestly the best part. Because where else could you catch a 6'5", 250-pound big body scrapping some 5'2" nerds? Like, the UFC would never let that shit slide. Plus, you get to watch it all for free.
Careful not to
But
touch
me
anything here.
personally, I've never
wanna wake
gotten
the
into
dead.
a school fight. But don't get me wrong. If someone wanted to catch these hands, I could hit them with the little knuckle sandwich, if you know what I mean. But truth be told, I could never lose a fight. Not because I know how to fight, but because for Bob, shit was on tight. Trust me. You don't fuck with Bob. Bob's got a better record than Floyd Mayweather. And I even heard sometimes he got into a little altercation with Mike Tyson. All I'ma say is, he doubted. But with that being said, we all know
BD, I need help.
people's ass. Like, his life purpose was to run people's face. And of course, I had someone like this at my school. He had nothing to do. Instigate a fight with him. We'll just call him Jordan. He was holding a solid. I mean, he was 12 years old. But one day, Jordan was wrong. Hey nerd,
I need
take off
one.
those stupid glasses. And Bob was a man of little words, so Jordan's buffoonery did not faze him. Hey nerd, I said take off those stupid glasses. Hey, stop ignoring me. And without saying a word, ended Jordan's whole career. Never since that day, nobody messed with Bob. That's why you don't mess with me. I'm Jordan Johnson.
Getting big is usually an exceptional experience that consists of eating, laughing, questioning your entire existence, eating food, watching Netflix while eating more food. So that's great and all. Every once in a while, that Zaza can take you to the deepest depths of the shadow realm. And trust me, that shit is not fun. So I wake up on a sunny Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. You know, a respectable sleep-in. I hop in the shower. It was a good shower. I checked the Clash of Clans base. I didn't even get raided. I eat some scrambled eggs and toast.
Let's try that again, BD.
Scrumptious. And all of these things led me to believe, damn, today's gonna be a good ass day. But little did I know, today would be the day I would look death in the eyes and fight for my life. So I finish my scrambled eggs and I pull up the boys' group chat and I'm like, what's the move? And Bob's
Knew we'd
like,
make it.
I don't know, let me
Eventually.
check. So I'm like, okay, bet. There's no moves, bro. And because there was nothing to do, the boys and I would have no choice but to reside to the default move. Let's just smoke, bet now. So the default move always takes place at the boys' home base. Bob's crib. Now Bob's crib was the spot to be baked for many valid reasons. First of all, bro's basement was simply comfy
Brace yourself,
as
BD.
fuck. Couches
This remind
on
you of
lock,
Zeppo too?
blankets always ready with infinite pillows. And Bob's dog Walter was the fucking goat. But most importantly, Bob's
Can't make
cupboard
that.
was
Too
always
windy.
stacked. I mean, this cupboard has enough food to feed a village. This cupboard has more snacks than 7-Eleven. And this cupboard had enough calories to be in a Nikocado avocado video. And that shit was perfect. Because god damn, when I get big, I become a certified badass. So you know the drill. We roll up and got a joint in rotation. And honestly, I don't know what got into me this night because I was absolutely reefing that hoe. Yo, chill. God damn, fuck it. Let's roll another one. So we rolled up another J and I just simply could not be stopped. And I specifically remember asking, how high can I really get? And after about 30 minutes of me going bananas on these joints, I found the answer to my question.
You ever heard anything like that
Fucking
before?
high. I mean, I was
Almost like
beyond
music.
zooted. Like at that point, time was literally in slow motion. And it was one of those highs when your senses become extra sensitive. So I was just posted up in a blankie while munching on some pizza pops. And I was truly invested in those pizza pops. I mean, in that moment, I thought I was the pizza pop. So once I finished the pizza pop, we all decided it would be a good idea to go for a walk. However, the
They were
moment
waiting on
I
a
stood
shuttle.
up, I
He's more on the
started
way.
feeling peculiar. But regardless, we went outside, and at this point, it was already dark. Because in the time we were smoking at Bob's crib, the sunny Saturday turned into a very cloudy, dark, and cold Saturday night. So Billy and Bob are walking towards this creepy looking forest, and I'm like, alright, I think I'm too high to go into this forest, bro. Nah, don't worry. I've been in this forest a million times. I know it like the back of my hand. Alright then. And as soon as we step into the forest, I start
What
hearing
kind of pilgrims
shit, bro.
came out here
Yo,
anyway?
Did you hear that? Hear what?
Imagine crossing these gales
It
just to
sounds
find
like,
a safe
like
place.
someone's in the bushes. Nah,
Guess you
you're
can't put a
just
price on
posting shit.
sanctuary.
So we continue walking for about 5 minutes, and out of nowhere it starts pouring. And this was really the point where everything
Marin mentioned this was the
shifted,
back
because
route, right?
I was far too
Hope
faded
Seer's
to
got
be
another
out
way
in a
for these
dark,
refugees.
cold, rainy
They've been through
forest.
enough.
So I'm like, alright, let's just go back to Bob. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be raining, but
That should
as
give us
we're
some cover.
walking back through the forest, I can undoubtedly hear something in the bushes. Okay, what the fuck was that? Oh shit, run! Oh hell no! Bob and Billy start hauling ass, and
All
scared
clear.
as hell, I slowly turn around to see a fucking demon coyote pack looking at me like I'm lunch, bro. And this had to be because of the second joint, but for a moment, I looked this coyote dead in the eyes, and I saw death. I saw death, bro. And in that moment, I gathered all the functioning brain cells I had left to just run. And I couldn't see where I was going.
that, buddy?
I was just hauling ass. And when I looked back, all I could see was the devious coyote eyeballs staring at my soul. And the next thing I knew, I stepped in a palm. When I say falling in slow motion, I had to have been falling for 5 minutes. But once my face made contact with the ground, this is how I went out. I couldn't get past by a black coyote.
Marin's been
As they
keeping busy.
approached, I was saying my
Why didn't the Empire
goodbyes.
give us a nickname?
But out of nowhere, I hear something in the distance. This motherfucker Bob drop kicks a coyote in the face. And it had to have been that Zaza that made these coyotes look so devious. Because after Bob socked that jit in the face, they weren't so scary. I mean, they all just ran away and dispersed. They had me like,
Definitely Marin's
yeah,
work.
and don't come back. Walked back to Billy's crib, and I'm still tweaking off those songs. Checking the size of the guys kidnapping. Back to Bob's crib, sit down on the couch. Just as I finally I get
Sim,
chased
no.
by a wolf. Bro pretty much gave me a heart attack. I thought the coyote had killed me. All for coming to get me. So I got some more pizza pops. Greening out. Devil lettuce. Whatever you'd like to call it. Many of us have been there at least once in our life.
Help me, BD!
I'll be the first to say it's not fun. But I do actually have a fun first time. I mean, it's funny now. This story is just legit. I was still 8. Don't ask me why,
I'm
but
storm
it
takes
stormtroopers
place
weren't ready
on a
for these
Thursday on a
conditions.
school night.
And it doesn't hurt to
Alright,
have
so
a
it's
desert
Thursday
ghost
at
on our
7
side.
p.m. My friends and I are headed
Maybe
to
the
this
wind's
girl's
turning in
house.
our favor
We'll call
for
her
once.
Mary. So when me and my friends arrive at Mary's house, I quickly find out her dad is pretty chill.
Yo, son.
And you know, the apple does fall far from the tree.
It's nature, huh?
With that being said, I kind of was. I had only smoked a few times, and the times that I had smoked, it wasn't anything crazy. So walking into the Mary household, I could kind of tell we were gonna smoke. So we all just went to her room and talked for about 5 minutes until all my friends started smoking. And it was out of some strangely shaped water bottle I had never seen before. And listen, bro, it was like Thursday on a school night, so I wasn't really planning on smoking, right? But when you're in middle school, peer pressure just hits differently, bro. So there my dumbass was on a Thursday night using this weirdly shaped water bottle for the first time, knowing that I had a curfew of 9 o'clock. And I just instantly started coughing. I was definitely the least experienced out of all my friends, so I remember my homies were kind of helping me out. Especially my homie Bob. Bob brought me some water and told me to let him
Let's
know
stop.
if it hits too hard. I told him yeah for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm chilling. Because it had already been a few minutes at this point, and it was safe to say I didn't feel anything. And after 10 minutes, I remember thinking, alright, bet, I'm definitely good by now. I probably just didn't have enough to actually get me high. So shit, maybe I can make it back for my 9 o'clock curfew after all. That shit hit me like Mike Tyson in his prime, bro. I don't know why no one told me this new device would have me slumped like Nate Robinson. It's already too late at this point. My vision started to get choppy. It's like I was running 30 frames per second in real life. And of course, the dry eyes start getting me, and I just get really hot out of nowhere. And I guess at this point, Bob could just see the panic in my face. So Bob was like, come with me, and he brought me to the bathroom. And bro was prepared. He threw down a pillow and a
Empire
blanket.
brought a
He
new
was
toy.
like, you're gonna be alright, bro.
Integrity reduced. Stage returning plastic.
My brain was fried.
Enemy defense holding. Target hit.
Mare's back. I felt my soul.
Damage taken.
When you're gonna feel it. When I woke back up, and then when I looked at who the fuck is this guy? Well, I was trying to figure out who I had.
No one doesn't play nice, huh?
You have to act normal. Okay, just get in the car. Who is his older sister driving? When I got in the car, I was stressed. Hi, how are you? I'm not high.
BD, help please.
She knows. And the rest of the ride was just pretty much silent. I got out of the car and I stumbled all the way over to the front door. At this point, I was praying my mom was asleep. So I called my brother to open the front door.
What's up?
It's easy to get knocked off course around here.
At this
Move
point,
carefully.
I'm malfunction. Trying to explain what was happening to my brother, and it pretty much just went like this. Bro, is mom good? I'm sorry. Wait. The hell, bro? I'm not gonna lie. The snack low-key woke me up for a bit. But still, I was way too big to save for at least mom.
James, get up here right now.
The jig is up. I slowly walk up the stairs to my inevitable doom. Still high off my ass. I walk
Must be
into
getting
my mom's
closer.
room, seal my fate. Yeah, bro, I got grounded for a year and a half. And when I woke up to go to school the next day, I was still baked as hell.
there's a lot of things in life that I don't really understand. But if there's one thing I can truly comprehend, it's being grounded. Because in my time, I've served a total of 547 days and 16 hours in the slammer. And through a year and a half of extensive first-hand research, I've come to the professional conclusion that getting grounded is straight. You're walking around, no phone, no computer, like what am I gonna do? Think about my actions? Hell no. Being grounded had a young me doing the stupidest shit ever. Like I was head against the wall, playing with the door stopper, thinking shit. I got so bored, I even read a few pages of a book like an absolute nerd. And now that I think
That'll
about
give
it,
us a
Percy
boost.
Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth was actually a spectacular
Can you
read.
patch me
Now
up?
listen, there's only one thing worse than being grounded, and that's being falsely imprisoned for life. Well, now that I think about it, there's a lot of things worse than being grounded. One of which is being grounded during the summer, bro. There's something about the happy children, the ice cream trucks, having fun, walks at your window asking you to come outside. You just cry yourself to sleep because there never was any hoes throwing rocks at your window after you come outside. It's just you, your Percy Jackson, some used toilet paper, and the existential voice in your head questioning. Listen, I'm sure everyone can pick up on the fact that I'm a really intelligent dude. Smart all around, really, but trust me when I say, I wasn't always this smart, bro. In fact, in kindergarten, my dumbass fully believed with my whole heart that being grounded meant your parents would dig a decent-sized hole in your backyard, toss you in, and bury you alive for the time being. And so I'm sure you could imagine my surprise when my OG friend of 5 days said, yeah, I got grounded for 2 whole weeks. Holy fucking shitballs, dude, are you okay? No, man, it's really hard. I didn't get to touch any of my toys or anything. Damn, how long ago was that, man? Oh, I'm still grounded. No, you're not. Yeah, dude, I'm grounded right now. No, the fuck you're not. And I wouldn't truly find out what being grounded was until 7 years later. I was in grade 7. It was a beautiful sunny summer day at approximately 11 a.m. And me and the boys were freely roaming our city. Little did I know we wouldn't be free for long. And as the boys and I roamed the city looking for a move, one of Bob's girls calls him up and is like, okay, so my friend Becky is in Hawaii for a few days with her family, and she said I could bring you over. And just like that, Bob could have wrapped it up and claimed some cheeks. But the boy Bob was never one to leave the homies
You should check out the
behind.
Kobo
So
system.
not only did he convince
Everything
his girl
grows
to let
there.
us come, but he
Sounds
went
lovely.
above and
Perhaps I
beyond.
will.
He got his girl
Just
to
tell the
bring some of
bartender
her
at
friends
Pyrenees
over
Saloon
too.
I sent
And
you.
now we're
He'll
hyped
get you set
because we had
up.
now located the move, and quite a marvelous move if I do say so myself. Now keep in mind, all of us knew Becky and had been to Becky's
Botanist
house
in the
many
desert.
times before,
Must've been
but
really
Becky was all
lost.
the way in Hawaii,
Or
so she
desperate
had
to
no
find her way.
clue about the marvelous move about to take place at her own crib. But regardless, me and the homies walk into Becky's crib, and they look got a little get-together in the room. I see Bob's girl, I see Bob's girl's friend, and then I see a mutual friend of mine named Dennis, and he brought his girl. Now, a little backstory about Dennis. Dennis was 2 years older than me, making him in high school. To be fair, from grade 7 to high school is a colossal difference. Dennis was taller, had a more developed frame, and Dennis even had some facial hair in progress. The amount of facial hair that put my both of us to shame. And to put it quite simply, Dennis was a menace. But regardless, that's my homie's homie, so I walk up and dap him up. And then everyone heads over to Becky's room. Now keep in mind, Becky had simply
about that rock
invited
formation
Bob
looks
and Bob's
familiar.
girl to come over. And somehow we ended up being 8 people deep in that joint. And so that means technically the other 6 of us were straight trespassing. So we were all chilling in Becky's room, chopping
Check
it
it
up
out.
for a good hour and a half until
Bridge to
eventually
Pilgrim
people start
Sanctuary.
exploring her house. Now in Becky's room it was just me, Bob, Bob's girl, and Bob's girl's friend named Lily. And so we're all just talking until I hear someone yell from the room down the hall.
Yo, James, get here right now.
And I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see as I walked into that bathroom,
use a
but it was
break.
absolutely not seeing Dennis drop a condom filled with water on Billy's head. And of course I laughed because that's comedy gold right there. But it also made me realize maybe we shouldn't be here dropping condoms on each other's heads. But who was I to tell Dennis what to do? He had facial hair, but he was practically a grown man to my standards. So I just turned around, went back to the room, and continued chilling with Bob. And as we talked, the music progressively got louder and Dennis progressively became more of a menace. And it had got to the point where the speakers were booming and Dennis was lobbing condom water balloons off Becky's balcony. And then one time, Dennis either almost hit or just missed Becky's neighbor with one of these condom water balloons. So this grown man looked down at a condom that seems to have fell from the heavens. Then he looks up and sees Dennis scrambling inside the Becky's crib with the speakers blasting music. And then he continued on his way. And we were all just having a fantastic time in Becky's room
I did
until
what
we
I
hear the
could,
downstairs
but there's an
door
Imperial
swing
unit
open.
up ahead.
And we all
So I should
absolutely
warn you.
shit our pants
Sounds
and
good.
run onto the balcony.
Lead the way.
Hey, I just texted the family who lives here, and they said no one is supposed to be in the house. Everyone needs to leave right now.
Enemy
I'm calling the
approaching.
cops.
And that's exactly what
Together,
we did.
pal.
No messing around. We're out
Point
there.
50, baby.
Going to the Lost Girl's house for an emergency. Lost Girl and Becky like, they're pissed.
Give me a
And
target.
they know how many people were there. So we all decided on full plan. Okay, I'll give Becky our phone numbers, tell her our phone numbers, and we had we all agreed on this plan and the emergency meeting. And over the next few days, we all got texts from a very unhappy Becky who made sure to specify the amount of condoms that were found in the bathtub. Bullshit along the lines of,
Did the Empire
Hello,
find a
Mr.
way into the
Beckerson.
temple yet?
I'm very
No.
sorry to hear about the
But I have heard
inconsiderate
things
acts
talking
of
of a new
Chains and how he's
excavation
invaded your home.
Baron?
Rest assured,
moment.
Chains will feel the wrath of this thick leather belt as it repeatedly beats against his cheeks to discipline him for
Still
his
impressive.
heinous actions.
You have
Thank
not
you
seen
for
the
bringing
true
this to my
extent of my
attention.
powers,
but come to
Contestant.
find out, Lily's dumbass responded with some shit like, "Dear Mr. Beckerson, thank you for letting me know that Lily did nothing wrong. She didn't know she was allowed there. Plus, she didn't even make a mess or anything. On
coming from
God,
that chamber.
put some respect in
Then
my
you must
daughter's
find a
name.
way in.
Period." And just like that, our foolproof plan got fucked. And Becky's father texted each of us saying,
You are coming to the house at 3:15 p.m. today, or I'm calling the cops.
and shit, looking back, Becky's father was most definitely bluffing. Like, say I didn't go, what was he gonna tell the cops?
911, what's your emergency? Hey, there was 8 kids who invaded my home 3 days ago.
Okay, sir, did they break in?
No, no, my daughter gave them the key. Sir, why the fuck are you calling 911?
There was condoms in the bathtub.
But like I said, I wasn't very smart, and I didn't have the brain capacity to think that far ahead. So everyone shows up
place
to
is
the
strong
house,
in the
and Becky's
force.
father sits us down and makes each of us individually call our parents and explain what we had done. And I went first. Hey, Mom, so I went to Becky's house the other day. She was at Hawaii. I wasn't really invited.
There was condoms in the bathtub.
Needless to say, we all got our shit whooped, and I received my very first rounding sentence of 1 month in the slam.
These ruins juicy.
Being absolutely faded in math class is one thing, but pulling up to school while you're hammered, wasted, absolutely plastered is simply a different ballgame. Because there's lots of people who can properly utilize that Mary Jane on a daily basis. For example, tattoo artists. In fact, I feel like majority of tattoo artists is it helps me work better, dude. And I would happily the best work on this big as shit. However, if this dude was wasted, it's a little bit of a different story. Chains, but the title of the video says going to school. I did, bro.
Welcome
I
back.
went to school
Hey.
drunk, but listen, it was no ordinary
Imperial
day
labor
at
camp
school.
on
No.
Maza.
In fact,
Garrison's
I didn't
half
even
empty.
go in the day at
Can strike
all.
before reinforcements
I
arrive.
went
Sounds
drunk
promising,
to the
but
school dance.
Marin and Grease haven't
Meaning
made
this
it back
story
to the
takes
ship yet.
place when the
As soon
boys
as they
and I
do,
were in
I'll scout
grade
ahead and
11.
they can rest
It
on the
was a
mantis.
Thursday night, the
You
night
know
of
they'll
winter
never allow
ball. And
themselves
as the
to
boys
rest
and I
if you're
were
in
getting
danger.
ready, you know, looking like some distinguished young gentleman, I had realized,
You
damn,
never give up.
none of us have
And
any
that's what
girls
inspires
to take to
all
the
of
dance. Fuck, you're right.
you have
That
to
means we're
remember
gonna
that
have to
where you
ask a
lead,
girl
they
to
will
dance,
follow.
bro.
I know I've been pushing recently,
You
but
mean like
ever
talk
since
to
Grease
them?
What
got
happened
hurt.
to Grease
If
is
only
not
we
your
knew someone
fault.
with a bigger roster than a
But ever since
cheerleading
then,
team. Someone with
you've been
more
reckless.
hoes than a shed. Someone who pulls more tens than EDP.
Keep worrying about something bad happening to one of you.
So me and Billy started analyzing Bob. Like how does he pull so many
It's
girls,
good
bro?
to acknowledge
Is it the
your
jawline? I don't know.
But don't
What
let
about
it
the
determine your
silky
path.
smooth, clear skin? Maybe.
Focus on
Or
the
is
moment.
it those succulent,
Choose your
luscious,
direction
kissable
and
lips?
act with
Glasses,
certainty.
yeah. the glasses.
And trust
So
that
we stole
whatever
Bob's
the odds,
entire flow in the hopes
you'll pull
this would
through.
put an end to my drought of bitches.
Cal.
So we check ourselves out in the mirror and then we
Trust
hop
yourself.
into Billy's whip. We throw on some Rihanna to get us
Trust in the
hyped,
Force.
and before we knew it, we had arrived
Exactly.
at school. Now to really paint the picture, it was a Thursday at 8 p.m. And on this Thursday at 8 p.m., Billy pops his trunk to pull out 2 bottles of vodka. Now, if you were unaware, it was currently a Thursday at 8 p.m. on a school night.
No
We
holding
were
back
headed
now.
into our
Focus on the
school.
moment.
Now logically,
And push through.
I should have simply denied the alcohol, but I'ma keep it a buck. The whole idea of
We gotta
walking
take
up
this
to a
storm head
girl
on.
and asking her to
Brace
dance
yourself,
was
BD.
the heebie-jeebies. I mean, my mom
She always knows where to guide me,
even
if I don't know my next step.
I took a big old chug of that
Cal,
liquid courage
what happened?
in order to
See
ease
for yourself.
the nerves a little bit. And shit, Billy must have been feeling the same way
Not
because
bad.
Billy was down
Maybe
in
you
that
can keep
shit
up
like
with me
it
now.
was water.
Let's find
and
out.
right after we consumed
What's the
enough
Empire up to?
alcohol to kill a
They're at the
baby
temple
elephant,
entrance,
I got a
waiting for
notification on
something.
my phone.
We still got
Oh
time.
shit, I got an email. Oh, it's from the school. It says, if you come to the winter ball under the influence of alcohol,
That can't be good.
It will tear that temple apart.
Aramias is still in there.
Let's split up.
graduation.
I will distract that monstrosity.
Fuck.
Be careful.
Okay, listen. If
see you
we
inside.
can get into the dance before this shit hits, we're chilling. Alright, we got this. So we walk into the school looking fresh as hell, but then I noticed a fat line of students, and this line led to a security check to get into the dance. Fuck, that's not good. Nah, we're chilling. I still don't even feel anything. What about you? Yeah, same. We're good. And just as we came to the
need to
consensus that we
focus.
were good, the principal starts walking down the line in our direction. Fuck, act cool. We're good. Act cool. Phew. That was close.
You 3, over here.
Shit. Fuck. Shit.
Do you guys know why I called you over here?
No.
I smelled alcohol the moment I walked past you. I don't know what you or all of you up under
I got 10 hits.
Or is it not suspicious? All of you showed up with flashlights. No, we just thought
Vodka, it still hadn't kicked in yet.
Well, I didn't want to do it.
Started waving around his magic finger and changing the flashlight to somehow see his drunk. Now I don't know what the plan was, but he was fucking scared.
Okay, he's not bad. Oh, okay, he's good. Now let's see here.
And just as this motherfucker puts his finger in my face,
That vodka is
using all the strength I got to keep my balance while I'm
The
getting
winds are with us
blinded by
now.
this flashlight.
Let me try that. I got a little feeling you guys drink, but it hasn't fully kicked in yet. I'll pick up on you in a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's good. Yeah. So we get to security and they try to pat us down. A little bit too good, but before we knew it, we were at the dance. And just like that, I saw my opportunity and I put that liquid courage to use. You know, I'm very articulate when it comes to words. How are you? Oh, hey, I'm so... You know, we're at the dance. I saw you, so I walked over. Here we are, you know what I mean? So, like, do you want to dance? Yeah, sure. It had worked. My plan had finally worked. And just
drill
as
will
I was
take time to
about
set
to
up.
feel the
Hope
female
Marin can
touch
slow
I've
them
been
down.
deprived of for all these years, I see Mr. Principal walking in my direction with his finger ready and his flashlight in hand. So I just haul ass, and I don't stop hauling ass until I'm off school grounds. So The moral of the story is, don't go to school drunk, bro.
How did someone sneak in?
The very first time buying from the plug. It's a special moment. It marks the beginning of a bond so strong and full of trust that it can only compare to that of your barber. Now, your first time copping from the plug can go many different ways, but my first time took place way back when I was 7. Okay, that's cap, but I was 13.
How you doing,
now,
BD?
as some 13-year-olds, my homies and I
Having fun
were
back there?
oblivious of how to get our hands on some sweet, juicy, succulent magic broccoli. But you know what they say, if there's a will, there's a way. So we did what any 7th grader would do. We searched that shit up on Google. Where do I buy weed? And somehow, one of the first things that came up was some motherfucker on Reddit, like, just order a pizza. The pizza delivery guy stands a 78% chance of being baked. And we just asked him where to find his gas. Simple as that. Oh, bad. Well, Little Caesar, like, hello, can I get a medium pepperoni pizza, please? Yeah. I bet. And about 45 minutes later, the bell rings and open the door to his second divorce. Should we ask him? Yo, he does not know where to find that shit. That'll be 1369. Here you go. All right, have a good day. Wait, do you happen to know where to find some of that good dope? Good dope? Oh, I see what you're saying. If you wanted some ranch, just say that. Nah. What he's trying to say here is, do you know where to find some of that good shit? Oh, you want some good shit, huh? You sure won't find it at Little Caesars. This pizza is ass. Go to Pizza Hut or something. Well, shit. What the fuck just happened? Okay, the guy on Reddit said there's a 78% chance. Maybe we just got unlucky with this one. And our dumbasses decided to order from Little Caesars again. That'll be 13. Okay, new plan. Yo, I think I know a guy. So Bob locates a local plug Snapchat. Billy adds him, and bro adds back. So now we've located the plug, but we had no clue on how to go about hitting this man up. Hello, Frederick Gordon Williams. I have reason to believe you are a plug and will be able to sell us some devil's lettuce, as we are minors, currently 13 years old. Just give us your home address and we will skirt and pull up soon. Sincerely, Billy. Instantly blocked, bro. Looking back, we sent the most federal message possible. We hit this man with his government name for his home address. So we had no... That's peculiar. I wonder why he blocked. So we did what any 7th grader would do. We searched the man on Google how to hit up the plug. Use slang. Act cool. And after we done more research, we were ready to try again. So I added them on my Snapchat. Yo, Big G, let me cop some of that gas real quick. Oh shit, he responded. How much? Need help, bud? Shit, what do I say? Push it up. Let me get 3 pre-rolls, man. Alright, meet me at 6-Man Park at 2:30. So now we set up place and have time to cut some grass. However, what Frederick didn't know was that we were a whopping 13 years old. Keep in mind, we were still in middle school, but this dude was in grade 10.
Gotta hurry.
Shit, I'm pretty sure he was 20 years old, but still in grade 10, which was pretty fucking scary for us 7th graders. So we threw on some drip we believed would make us look a little bit older, and we headed off to purchase some of Satan's spinach. We arrived at the park a little bit early, and as we waited, we discussed our plan. If he asks how old we are, we're 16. If he asks our grade, we're grade 10. If he asks our pronouns, we are he/. Bro, chill. He's not gonna interrogate us. It's a simple business transaction. Oh shit, there he is. And as Frederick approached us, I could feel my blood pressure rising. Some would say I was shitting bricks. Yo, you got the money? How much is it? How much you got?
Pilgrim Sanctuary has some new caretakers.
I brought a $50 bill.
That sentry droid could be trouble.
Usually 60, but I guess I can do it for 50. Oh, thank you so much, man. Holy shit, this is a fucking steal.
Here you go, but remember, this is OG Paralyzing Kush 9000. It got its name for a reason.
Don't worry, we do weed all the time. Yeah, we're super teenager and shit.
Yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Well, have a good day, sir. And at last, 50 bones later, we had acquired some kush. Now, this wasn't our first time smoking, but our tolerance levels were low as fuck. So we pass around our first pre-roll, coughing up a fucking storm. And then we smoke up the next one, and the next one, until we're indubitably zooted. God damn. Are y'all feeling it?
Shit. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Well, what about you, Chains?
Shit, I think he's feeling it. And as we went back to Bob's crib, my frame rates were dropping, my eyes were going up, and my cells were unresponsive. In other words, I was fucking lost. We get back to Bob's crib. All I can think about is the munchies had hijacked my brain, but luckily for me, Bob's mom had just went shopping. Unluckily for Bob's mom, she was gonna have to go shopping again. The boys and I threw on the Amazing World of Gumball on TV, and we fucking demolished every single crumb from Bob's cabinet. Frederick Gordon Williams was right. They don't call it the OG Bubba Killer Death Paralyzing Kush 9000 for no reason. There's levels to friendships. I mean, for 2 years, you could have lived together. I mean, you could have survived the whole zombie apocalypse together. Until you and your homie have participated in a two-man Just look at Kobe. Chemistry can only be achieved by running a two-man. How about you run a two-man every night, and you're the no Kobe laying down that bomb of mentality while Shaq is your own James, what the hell is a two-man mission? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's quite simple, really. When you're gonna link with a girl, but she brings your homie and she brings her homie. And what it does is it sets an environment when you and your homie can dribble, pass, alley-oop, and ideally dunk that shit. Now, don't get me wrong, it's simple, but not easy. I remember my first two-man mission yesterday. It took place when I was in grade 7. It started when my friend Joe hit me.
So Sophie's house.
Am I trying to pull up? Hell yeah, I'm trying to pull up. So we show up Personally, I'm not a big fan of so we're watching this game. To be honest with you, it was simply the best scary movie I've ever seen in my entire life. So I was find the safe house eventually. Plot. And Ava's like, oh my god, I'm scared. And that shit went way over my head. Well, why? It's not even at the scary part yet. And then only 30 minutes into the movie, Joe and Sophie are like, yo, we'll be right back. Oh, okay. Do you guys want me to pause the movie?
Doesn't sound good.
Sounds good, bro.
And you see, what Joe just did right there was a calculated move. In basketball terms, he just set an ISO. So now it was 2 1v1s. And the situation was absolutely perfect, but the problem was, I actually liked the fucking movie.
I see him, bud.
Never give a fuck about the movie. Because the truth is, the movie length is like the shot clock. If you end up actually watching the entire movie, you failed the mission. But I had no clue, and to be honest, I didn't even know what a two-man was at the time. So I got some thoughts, and I was just watching the movie. But when the climax of the movie started around, I did something that violated every I don't know if the Joe was so like, and I missed the climax of the movie, but shit, I seen a climax. I'm gonna say Joe never invited me to a two-man mission since, but you know I had to redeem myself, even if it was 3 years later. Grade 10. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I had no Bob had Bob on my body right now. And you can too at chainsclub.shop. That's right, we got hoodies, shirts, beanies, socks, keychains, stickers, you name it. Start at the price of $4.20. Bob can be all yours. Or if you want me, I wouldn't mind being on the
No one's ever escaped us. Dodging a little fast. Am I okay?
She's like, just
That was a
my
weak
friend
shield.
Alex. Let's think, I'm with my hey, is he cute?
Okay, we can do this.
Hell, okay, I'm excited as fuck. So we get Bob's sister to drive us to Avery's crib, and as we go up to her house, I remember getting this whole time. I was still in the whole we walked up to her door. I was sending back to me and Joe's crib. Joe tossed up an elevator for both of us, and I blocked the shot. And as I'm psyching myself up, Bob calls Avery to tell her we're here, and she's like, so, my parents are asleep, so you're gonna have to come in through my window. Shit. So we walk around the side of the house to Avery's room, and lucky for us, there's this big-ass window, and I'm like, yo, can you open it so we can get in? And she's like, it is open. Bro, only this tiny-ass rectangle in the top left was open at a 60-degree angle. But that was our only way in, so I helped Bob up and through the window. Now I gotta get up there, and I'm bigger than Bob. So I put my head through, and I'm trying to slowly creep into the room, and then I lean just a little too far, and I'm headed face first onto Alice's hardwood floor. And listen, Bob has come in clutch many times. He saved me from drowning, coyotes, getting in trouble, but out of all these things, I'm most grateful for Bob catching me as I fell through this fucking window.
Starting to think we're in the right
Drowning
place.
and dying would have been pretty bad, like boo-hoo, rip chains, you know what I'm saying? But imagine falling through a window and eating shit face first in front of the hose. Like, I would have preferred the drowning, bro. But after that close call, I was a little flabbergasted, you know what I'm saying? But Alice has the audacity to ask me this loaded-ass question, like, oh, hey, what's your name? Me? Yeah, you. It's, the name's for real. Chains for real. Nice to meet you, Mr. For real. I'm Alice. And so we all just started talking and shit, but I keep noticing Alice was getting a bunch of text messages. And I remember thinking it was probably her mom or something, so I shrugged that shit off, and I'm like, yo, we should watch a movie. Yeah, we should, yeah. And I wasn't about to make the same mistake I made last time, so I found the most dog shit horror movie on the face of Netflix and threw that shit on. And man, that shit was ass. In fact, it was so ass that we just started cuddling and shit, like, what else was there to do? But now that we were close, I could feel the vibrations of Alice's phone getting a call, so she's like, 1 second, I'll be right back. And I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I could low-key hear what she was saying through the door. I'm just at Avery's house. We're watching a movie. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But when she comes back, she puts a pillow between us. Like the same type of shit two dudes do to make sure they don't fuck in their sleep. And I'm trying to piece everything together, and as I'm coming to the conclusion that this girl has a boyfriend, I hear footsteps coming towards the door. And when the door opens, I'm fucking bamboozled to see a 60-year-old man who looks furious. And I'm just hoping this isn't Alice's boyfriend, because if it is, we got bigger problems on our hands. But as I see the way this man looked at Bob, I realized he's Avery's dad. And Bob wasted no time jumping out that fucking window. One for me. Let's just say that shit wasn't very elegant, because I got stuck to what felt like 5 minutes making eye contact with this grown-ass man. Well, what are you trying to seduce my dad or something? Like, get the fuck out. And I'm not gonna lie, we ran, bro. And once we made it home, me and Bob were relieved.
Getting closer.
But when I go to check my phone, I got a little notification on Snapchat. And I'm expecting it to be Alice or maybe even Team Snapchat or something, I don't know. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be a motherfucker named Ryan Donaldson. And Ryan must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, because he's like, what the fuck did you do, dude? So I hit him back with who this? And he's like, Ryan Donaldson. Yeah, no, I can see your username, bro. But I have no clue who you are. I'm Alice's boyfriend, bitch.
You used
and
the
Ryan
force
got his shit hit with an instant block, bro. And so the moral of the story is, if you're gonna hang out with a girl who has a boyfriend, turn off your snap match, bro. Imagine putting in hard work, time, and dedication into saving up for some new shoes. You go to Foot Locker and find the perfect pair. You try them on. Look Kyle, he's gone. These J's might actually get you some bitches, but as you're leaving the
this.
motherfuckers wearing shiesties
Go through
take
quickly.
those
Go
J's
protect
right
you.
off your feet, leaving you shoeless, broke,
Go.
depressed, and with absolutely zero bitches. Now, personally, I wouldn't
I
let
can't
that
hold this
slide.
forever.
However, when I
Go.
was just a young,
You died
wholesome boy
protecting that
in
path.
7th grade, I still wouldn't have let that slide.
Come on,
But I
Cal.
was weak as shit,
You can
so,
do this.
it would have slid
What are you
anyway.
waiting for?
I mean, in 7th
It is our
grade, I
duty to
took
make
out my
this step messy.
Let's get this coach to see it.
You
got this thing's attention.
Bob and Billy, we're going to this girl's house for the 3 minutes. The plan was simple. There was 3 of us and 3 but we're
That
on
was
a
close.
scary road, and if everything went to plan, we would get some cheeks. Listen, we knock on the door, they open, and we go inside. Now we stuck to the plan. We chose some cheesy horror movie, and one thing led to another. While we into the movie, Bob and Billy were informed of the room's tower defense. Don't ask me how this shit happened. I don't want to talk about it. So after hours of me and Billy straight bumbling, we all decided to go. And although I was a little disappointed how the performance tonight,
I see a way back in.
Then let's hurry.
Is that our bus? Damn, yeah it is. Check out the next one comes.
We should not take
this
the
shouldn't
path
be
to
long.
Sears Base.
Damn, bro, the next
another
bus
route.
comes in an hour. So we have no choice but to wait at the bus stop for an hour. So we wait and wait, and at this point it's already
Ready
getting late.
yourself for
I
combat.
checked the time, and it's already 11
A
p.m.
fight.
And we're
Like
sitting
a
there bored and other buses stop in front of us to let them off. The bus gets off, and as the bus starts leaving, we hear this loud buzz come from the bus. What the heck? What was that? Oh shit! It's a baton.
Your turn.
As we're analyzing this, it seems to have fallen out of the sky. Some motherfucker wearing a
Oh,
shiesty
good.
walks up to Billy like, "Give me
Thanks
that
again for
shit,"
the charm.
and straight snaps the baton out of Billy's hands. And Billy froze up. Bro was scared shitless, straight bamboozled. And the way the bus stop was set up, there was two roads, the bus stop, and behind the bus stop, they just looked like something out of a movie. I mean, this dude wearing a shiesty walked off the hill. A group of 5 other dudes walked out from behind the bush, and their shiesty. They had to have been in at least grade 12, and to a 7th grader,
Desert
that
Ghost.
is and I was no shiesty came out of the bush like but came to the consensus yo, those boys are looking robbed. So I started analyzing the surroundings.
Let's bring this fight to the enemy. Just heal. We're doomed.
The Empire had no idea what they were about to
Damn,
find.
I can't fight them. It's a 3-on-5, and they got the highway, and they got a and just as I had said the last oh, wait, Ethan? No, you the fuck. Oh, shit.
Dead end.
Oh, I didn't know it was you, bro. You had me scared for a second. Damn, my bad. You're good.
We make a stand?
How's your mom? Oh, yeah, she's doing good. It's great to see you. Yeah, you too, bro. See you around.
Do you trust me?
Of course. What are you up to?
Man, he's a good
No time to
dude.
explain.
Nah, bro. He
Do you
just tried
trust
to
me?
rob me. Who the fuck was that?
Yes.
Oh, that's my longtime homie Ethan.
Why do you know him?
Oh yeah. We went to the same preschool. Same preschool? That dude looks 20, bruh. Oh yeah, no, he
Was that for
is.
luck?
He just got held back a few
No.
times.
Right.
Held back in preschool? How do you get held back in preschool? He beat up the other kids and then take their toys. Oh shit. Makes sense. So we bust back to Bobby.
Jump through, Cal! No!
I can't believe this!
Believe it! Well done!
You got this, buddy! No kidding. This thing's gotta have a weakness.
Nice one, Cal!
Don't take me yet.
Having fun?
What, you're not?
We can't keep this up.
I have an idea, but I need an opening.
Nowhere left to run!
Then we stand together.
Now or never. One last jump. It's a big one.
Right behind you.
So I did what any dumbass individual would do. Yo, this is insane. My friends are well I'm such a I am literally just like everything else, everyone forgot about me in 5. But I'm still learning how to compound.
How did you do that?
A ritual I learned when I returned to Dathomir.
Back to the school,
It
the
is
THC
taxing.
raised my brain
You okay?
like the FBI.
I am fine.
Come on.
And I
Let's
just
get these coats
eat
to
the
see her.
ground, bro. Had me looking like my controllers are disconnected. My friends just look at each other like, fuck. Maybe we should just go home, bro. Yeah, dude. There's no way you'll be able to go to class like this. So we make our way over to the Shancho side, and I'm weighing out my options. I'm trying to find the best scenario to get out of this alive. I narrowed it down to roughly 2 options. I can either go home, get whooped by my mom, and get grounded for another 1.5 years, or I could thug it out, just go to class, running the risk that my teacher might find out I'm baked. So me and my friends are brainstorming, using the good old pros and cons method, going home. Pros. Cons. I will get whooped. Staying at school. Pros. Cons. I might get whooped. Staying at school it is. The bell rings, my friends wish me good luck, but my next class was science. I had the #1 hope in that class. Bob. So Bob is just being a W mans. He's absolutely carrying me in this group science experiment while I'm literally passed out sleeping on the desk. Bell
See ya.
rings, Bob wishes me good luck, and dips.
Couldn't save our
Now
lives.
I'm all on my own,
He gave
but I
his
just
life
got
for this.
one more class. I'm almost
Sorry.
done. What class?
I know you did your best,
again?
Cal.
Oh yeah.
And the
English,
Empire?
right? So
They
I
did
make
not
my way to
track us.
English.
Hey,
I sit
scrap
down. All right. So today we're doing our speech.
Glad you made it back in one piece.
And my English teacher was the type of teacher
Mr.
who
Cordova,
loves to catch people lacking
you
and
find a
just
way
put
across
them
the
on the
abyss?
spot.
No.
So of course he
But
sees
you
me
may
on
have,
another
Cal.
planet and decides to
Bode
call
and
me
I were
out.
able to find some
James,
interesting
how
data
about you go
in the
first?
archive. Let's show
I'm
'em what
not,
we
I'm
dug
not
up.
prepared. Just get up there, bud. Okay. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Centuries ago,
The Republic established
James,
the
you
colony
can
on
start now.
Kobold to study a stellar anomaly known as the
Okay.
Abyss.
So
Santari
my
Kree
speech,
led the research
like,
team.
it's about the
with
topic of the
Early
speech.
attempts
It's
to navigate the
dinosaurs.
Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Short arms.
Using the data
Yeah,
from
it
his
changed.
voyage,
Don't worry
Kree
about it. You can
invented
sit
the
down.
Abyss
You can
compass
just go
to
tomorrow.
guide
It's
others
alright.
safely to
Thank you.
Temple.
The Republic established a
Yeah,
settlement.
man, this
The
is
Jedi
why
built
you
a temple.
don't show up to school
like you said,
high,
Cal.
bro.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
First dates
saw
have the
them
potential
too,
to be
how'd they get
magical,
across the abyss?
fantastical,
They must have stolen the
romantical,
compass.
a night you will never
worry, we won't
forget.
be
But
so
they also
careless.
got the potential to
Overwhelmed,
be
the
straight
Republic abandoned
booty. I
Temple,
mean, first dates are just
and the
a
Jedi
gamble,
Council
bro,
ordered
especially if
Kree
it's
to
from a
destroy the
dating app.
compass.
Like, you could show up to your
Dagen
first
Gera
date with a
refused
5'4"
and rebelled
blonde
against the
Tinder
order.
girl and end up finding out
That
she's
is
5'9". And
not
she's
often ally
brunette.
with
And
other
she's a
species.
dude. I mean, first
like
dates
Gravis
from
has been
dating
working
apps
with
is kind of
Dagen
like
for a lot
buying one of
longer
those
than we thought.
SpongeBob popsicles from an ice cream truck. Like, you
orders
know
the
it's
Jedi
not
to
gonna
secure
look
the
the same as
compasses.
the advertisement, but the question is,
Dagen
how
murders them
fucked
over
up
it.
can it really
Jedi.
be? And let me
Killing
just
other
say,
Jedi.
extremely
But
fucked up. I'm talking
Centauri said
massive
that
butt
Dagen
cheek,
was
eyes
the key to
crossed with a
Templar.
butt
Maybe
taken
he
out of it,
is
and I'm
young
not
Jedi.
talking about the popsicles. And
Despite
these are
my
the
efforts, those
exact
compasses
reasons
you
my
brought me
very
were
first date
beyond
was
repair.
not from Tinder. Also
However,
because I was in grade 7.
records
And,
indicate
that
that
would be
3
illegal.
were
And when I was in
unaccounted
grade 7, I was
you're
12,
saying one might
as
still be
most
out
grade
there.
7s
Yes,
were.
and
And for
Dagen
whatever
sent his
reason,
army to
me
look
and my
for it.
homies loved going to the mall after school.
I'd
Which
ask
was
you to
weird
stay and
'cause
help us, but
we had no money.
I
So after
recognize
another
that look.
successful day of walking around and being
Well,
too
look.
broke to buy anything, we walked
Hope.
back to the bus terminal by the mall, and as
That
we walked
planet
up
could
to
be a
our
haven
bus
for
stop, we
those who
see these two
stand
girls
against
waiting
the
there.
Empire.
And the closer we got, the more familiar these girls
you coming
started
with us?
looking until we realized one of them was
reason
in our
make room on
class.
the Mantis.
And so we
For
walked
all
up
of
to
you.
them like, yo, are you Kate? Oh
No.
shit, Billy Bob and Chains. What's up? Oh, nothing much. How are you
place
guys
needs
doing?
me.
Oh, I'm good.
The hidden
This is
path
Jessica.
needs
She's
me.
new to our school. Hi. What's up?
Hello, Jessica.
What brings you guys to the mall? Oh, nothing
sorry,
much.
my friend.
Just walking around and
But
not
for
buying
now,
anything
my
'cause we don't have
place
any
is
money.
on Jedi.
Yo,
See.
us too. And so we all get on the bus and we're
Let
just
me
talking
prepare
and shit
data
for a good
sticks.
20
You'll have
minutes
access
until
to
my
our
stop
research
comes
wherever
up. So
your
I'll pull the
journey
thingy,
takes
but
you.
before I get off the bus, I asked Jessica, yo, Jessica, do you Snapchat
Let me
by any
guess.
chance? Yeah, I
staying
do.
too.
Let me add you. What's your Snap name? And I remember
When
I
we
had some
first met, I
shitty ass
thought that what we
username
shared
like,
was
oh shit, it's MLG
unique.
Pro No Scoper Illuminati
Survivors.
confirmed.
Kid, get the fuck off the
Fighting
bus.
together against the
Sorry,
Empire
one
who
second,
took our
please.
families.
Where was I? MLG Pro No Scoper Illuminati
Help me realize
confirmed.
I
And when I
wasn't
got
alone.
home, I went on Snapchat, accepted a
As did
request,
you.
and we started talking. And we snapped
There is a
all night
galaxy
to the
full
point
of
I was
people who
smiling,
have
kicking
suffered
my
as we
feet in the
have.
air and shit. Yo, I'm
As
coming
Sir
in.
said.
No, wait, don't.
Perhaps you
I'm
found a
beating my meat.
sanctuary
Wait,
for them.
shit. Yo,
Perhaps.
what boy has you
If we can get
smiling
to it.
like that?
Boy.
It's a girl.
I will join.
Man, shut the fuck up. Oh,
Besides,
shit, you're serious.
it's been far too
Wait,
long
so the whole
since I've
time
made
you were
Grease's
watching
hair
Powerpuff
stand on
Girls, it just
end.
had a good plot. Okay, bro. Okay, so this is what you gotta know. And my brother
See you
started
back on the
running me through
Mantis
the
night,
do's
sister.
and don'ts of being in a talking stage. Alright, listen. Don't text her too much, but don't text her too little. Don't talk to too many other girls. Yep, nope. That won't be a problem right there. Yep, I know, buddy. And you also gotta talk to her at school. So the next day at lunch, Bob, Billy, and I walk over to Jessica and her two friends, and we start talking again, and we make plans to go to the mall together. And boom, all of a sudden we started forming a little friend group. It was me, Bob, and Billy with Jessica, Kate, and Nikki. And we started hanging out damn near every day, hitting the mall, buying nothing, going to Nikki's house, doing nothing. But we had fun, and so inevitably, Bob and Kate start having a thing, Billy and Nikki start having a thing, and that just left me and Jessica. And so one late night, we're on Snapchat with my feet kicking in the air faster than ever, and Jessica hits me with a, so I've been thinking,
Give me a sec. I wanna tweak a
I
few
like
things.
you. I like you back. So, and I typed up, do you want to be my girlfriend? I fucking threw my phone across the room, nervous as hell. I get the notification, and when I go to check what she said, she was like, yes, I do. And call me Josh Giddy, the way I just bagged this 12-year-old. But the next day at school, when me, Billy, and Bob walk up to our girlfriends, I started getting all nervous and shit. There was something about the title of being a boyfriend that just had me shitting bricks, bro. It was like, hey, Chains, how are you? Oh, you know, I'm good. Oh yeah, how are you? Oh, I'm good. But now that all three of the boys had acquired girlfriends, Billy was like, hey, why don't we all see a movie this weekend? Like it'll be a triple date.
Yeah, that's a
God,
great
let's do it.
idea.
Yeah, let's do it. It's a date. Triple date. Yeah. Fuck, yeah. And by the time the weekend rolled around, I was still terrified of the fact that I was going on a date, and to be honest, I was also scared of the movie, bro. We came to watch It, which as a 12-year-old sounded like straight nightmare fuel, bro. But nonetheless, me, Bob, and Billy hop on the bus and arrive at the movie theater fashionably late. And so when we walked through the doors, there was our 3 little girlfriends excited for our first dates. So we all walk up, hug, and then go to get our tickets. And I dropped my entire life savings on her ticket and then go into debt for mine, but nonetheless, we head to the theater. Wait, should we get popcorn? Oh yeah, of course. Hey man, how much is a large popcorn? Large popcorn, that'll be $10. Damn! What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, I just realized they ran out of popcorn. Are you fucking stupid? Yeah, no, don't worry. Thank you, man. Is it no problem? Have a good day. And we got to our seats and sat down, and the movie began. And as the movie progressed, I realized it wasn't even too scary, but about 20 minutes deep, I get a tap on my shoulder from Bob. And he gestures to me the fact that him and Kate are holding hands. And I look over to Billy and Nikki, and they're all cuddled up and shit. Which meant I had to make a move, bro, which inconveniently made my hands start sweating bullets. So now I was in a position where I couldn't just grab her hand while my shit was sweaty as hell, cause then she'd think I'm weird. But then I also couldn't just sit there and do nothing the whole time, cause then she'd also think I'm weird. So I just started doing the only thing I could think of, which was blowing on my hand like some hot soup, and believe it or not, made me look fucking weird. But at least my hand was dry, so I go and hold her hand, but when I do, I make a grave mistake. A tactical error, bro. When I held her hand, my hand was on top and hers was underneath against the armrest, and my dumbass was scared I was gonna crush her arm or some shit. And I don't know where I got the idea that I even could crush her arm from, bro, because those 12-year-old stickman arms couldn't crush a fucking pretzel if they tried. But for whatever reason, I decided my best option would be to hover my arm slightly above hers so my 1-pound arm couldn't come down and fucking demolish her forearm. And you know, this was cool for about 60 seconds until I started feeling the burn, which started hurting so bad that I forgot I was even watching a movie. I was just 100% focused on thugging this shit out. And about an hour into the movie, I was just fucking shaking relentlessly. I mean, at this point, it wasn't even about not having this girl think I was weird, because Lord knows it was too late for that shit. But now it was about proving to myself that I could finish the movie this way, and sure enough, I did. But at what cost? Wow, you were so scared you were shaking, huh? No, I wasn't scared at all, actually. Oh my god, are you sweating? No. So, you know, looking back, it wasn't my best performance, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, after that triple date, Billy's girlfriend Nikki ended up breaking up with him and gave up on dating dudes as a whole. So, I mean, it could always be worse, bro.
Get your money, man, like I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful.
You look for you,
and
BD.
he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful. Wish that you could show some love. Now instead of hating so much when you see some other people coming now. I wish I could teach the world much mean while your music can have them chipping off the joy I bring. I wish that we can hold hands. Listen instead of dissing lessons from a grown man. And I wish the families that lock, but got love, get some stocks, brand new shock in the lock, but some gloves and I.